teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the weapon. Dip on the gal a charm. She want to work hard like a farmer, right shot cut up like katana. Say she want a bad man thing till it press.
And we're back to the Pouring Rain podcast. I am Bert.
I am Ken Shaba.
Scott Balls.
And we have a shit ton to talk about today. Let me adjust this to my face so I can relax.
Just the treble in my ting-ting.
We were talking about blockchain and, you know, crypto and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And I just sent you the news article. Did you read it?
I read the majority of it. And then I was like, I already know what's going on here. Fucking dirtbags.
It's about real estate agents, right?
Yep.
And the commission. They what won the lawsuit? Somebody won the lawsuit against Realtors.
Against the National Association for Realtors.
Yes,
Yeah.
against the NAR.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was over the commissions. And I'm like, this is the first step of what we've been fucking talking about. Is the titles to home are definitely going to go on a blockchain eventually.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
it's because
And
the article pretty much starts out and it starts talking about how this is the only industry that really has survived the like the internet not completely owning it. You know what I mean? Where like you look at like you don't go see a travel agent anymore.
No.
You know?
No.
Like all that stuff, like things like that where there used to be a middleman.
Yeah.
That like would take it like now. And don't get me wrong, I think at the end of the day, there's still going to be people who want to use realtors because they don't want to fucking deal with it themselves.
Right.
Which is totally fine. But for someone like me or someone like you that are like, you fuck that, I want to save that 5%.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. And it's so years ago, you had to have a realtor because you had no access to the MLS.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's going Zillow.
Zillow, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Zillow changed the game.
Yeah.
Everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it become more mainstream, more digital, and like kind of like, just more efficient?
I don't understand how people don't see that this just makes sense.
But and the more you read which I didn't realize, and I was always like, I'm like, what the fuck's the point of like a realtor if you don't want one? You know, why do I have to use this dude and pay him 5% to sell my house?
Yeah.
Right. Well, apparently, what I didn't know was that the NAR was fucking lobbying like motherfuckers to keep it like almost like law.
Of course.
That 6%.
Yeah, so that they would have to get like that. I
mean, if you think about all the people like mortgage brokers and how many realtors there are, that's a lot of people.
Oh my God.
And
billions.
I can't imagine how many people do it full time. Like, we know a bunch of people that do it on the side.
I think the people who do it full time, who have steady, especially the people like from like where I live, like who deal with just the island and shit like that. Those rich motherfuckers don't want to do anything.
No,
Right.
they
They'll
have
gladly
teams.
pay 5%.
Yeah.
But they have teams too. Like you know what I mean? When they sell that many houses or that's full time or whatever, they have a bunch of like realtors and they split that commission. But when all that shit gets cut off,
Yep.
that's a big exodus from that fucking industry, man.
The whole process of buying a home is fucking garbage, dude.
Well, dude, look how much you pay just to fucking close.
$7,000.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
$10,000?
on the low. Yeah,
Yeah.
$7,000 is on the low fucking side.
Closing costs.
Closing costs
To transfer a title.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about
That's
here.
what I'm saying. You don't do that with
Yeah,
cars.
it's like some scam
I mean, you
shit.
do like you register a car and transfer a title, but it's $60, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
you know?
you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's not like it's not that hard.
No.
It
Right.
you don't need that. And you see all the fees on your fucking
It's
Because they
insane.
can't.
It's
Yo.
paperwork.
They can't really justify it. If you ask like, why is this multiple thousands of dollars to do this? There's no real justification. It's like because we want to charge it.
Pretty much.
Literally what it is.
Exactly.
Because we printed out all these papers.
Right. And you guys don't know the difference that you don't have to listen to.
Like,
it.
why
Right.
can't I do this at the bank with the bank that is servicing the loan?
Yeah.
Right.
Just sit down and sign a bunch of papers because that's really all you do.
That's it.
And I just gave you $10,000. That's fucking insane to me.
It is.
You know, and
That is.
most people like they put that into the cost of their like into the value they roll it into the mortgage.
Yes.
So you're paying interest on
Yeah.
that.
It's crazy.
Which
dude.
is even more.
You're paying more. Yeah. It's fucking nuts. I don't understand.
That happens, it's going to weed out all but the elite, the best of the best. Like the people that are the greatest real estate agents and have the best relationships and have done great work for their clients, they'll be the people that'll survive and they'll still thrive because they've they've built the relationship with the customers and their clients.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean.
Look at what's happening. You can't even, as a regular person, can barely buy a house now.
Yeah, I know.
So that's already taking a hit. Now you're talking about commissions taking a hit. Now nobody's gonna want to work, and it's like that's gonna be a fucking big ass change, man. 2025 is gonna be interesting.
I mean, but
not financial advice.
It's at the same time though, like, and like I do, man. I feel bad for people who are gonna be like might potentially lose their job.
Exactly.
But at the same time, like that can't be a reason to stifle innovation.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can't be. It can't be. And like, because I mean, we've had this conversation a million times about like like robot bartenders. I'm like, first of all, have you ever been to Wawa and watched someone work a kiosk? That's all you need to watch. Or gone to the grocery store and watch these motherfuckers try to check out on their own. Why is it it's always the people who should never go to the self-checkout line that goes to it?
There you go.
Of
I
course,
know.
they take forever.
Dude.
I know.
I saw an article on that too. A failed experiment. Self-checkout, a failed experiment. It is a failed experiment. It just I go to my local shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 people working the self-check lines.
Yeah.
4.
That's so ridiculous.
They have two desks. One is just like roaming in and out of
Right.
things. There's 2 at computers to like, I guess, adjust your shit. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Everybody's stealing from that motherfucker.
Dude.
Come on now.
It's so easy.
You're like, this like,
I
hey,
was
would you
almost
like to steal
tempted
from
a
me?
couple times.
or it's too sensitive where it annoys the shit out of
Yes.
honest people like you and me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
us. You know what I mean? Like you put a fucking piece of paper on that shit, or you lean on it the wrong way, and it fucking stops your shit. You need somebody to come
Yeah,
and fuck.
it's
You're like,
annoying.
come on, man. Like this
Yep.
isn't faster. This isn't fucking saving anybody money, man. You have four people working that shit. You got 4 fucking registers open and
Right.
get everybody out and happier.
I
Like
can't
the
lie,
experience.
though. I like it. I like it because it like
That's because we don't like people.
I deal with nothing, you fucks.
like I will say 90% of the time if I go buy groceries, I'll do the self checkout. 90% of the time I don't have any issues.
Yeah, well, in
once in a
like
while.
Walmart, you're forced now. They have maybe 1 register.
I don't go into that store. I'm better.
Stop lying.
You should see mine.
I swear to God, I don't go into Walmart.
Really?
I don't go in.
I go into Walmart all the time.
I can't do it. I
My
can't deal
Walmart-
with the fucking
The
things that walk
Oh.
through there and working there. I don't care how people take this. I don't care. Like I used to tell Leah, I'm like, listen, if you want me to go anywhere for you, I'll go anywhere except for Walmart.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, every time I went in there,
It's always something. I mean,
yeah, it was always
You got to get
either-
super high before you go.
There you go.
Sorry.
Maybe I'll pop a
you have to
gummy.
You have to
and
not
then
care
go.
Yeah.
because
Damn, I might actually
everything-
have fun if I do that.
That, it is.
I'm very excited that you just told
Yeah.
me that.
everything will bother you, man. Like I
Yeah,
didn't,
that's
I
how
didn't
I
grab
know.
grapes one day because there was some fucking high calorie human. He didn't want 3 pounds of grapes,
That's the
so he
best.
took a big ass fucking chunk of his bag of grapes and just put it down and reclosed the Ziploc and put it in his cart.
I like the people who eat the grapes. Like while they're standing there, they're like eating grapes. Like maybe I'll buy these. I don't know. Let me taste these. Like who are you? Who taught you to do this?
Yeah, that shit is it's.
Yo, I've done that before. I can't lie.
I mean, I can understand tasting a grape. Like,
Tasting-
oh,
yeah,
these are
tasting
sour.
a hot
All right.
grape.
There's one, yo.
Yeah.
Sit there and pop.
Yo, man, I
Nah,
watched
some
this
people
dude
walk through the whole
I watched this
fucking
old
shit.
man crush probably like 20 grapes. Just sit there eating, like going through the
Did
bag.
he at least take the bag?
No, and he's kept it moving.
He left.
It's like,
But
these are
they're
snacks, right?
weighed.
For everyone.
They're weighed. You know what I mean? So if you're sitting there eating them throughout the fucking thing, you're stealing. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
so
not like
easy to steal
it's not
from
like
the
getting yeah, but it's not like getting like a box or a bag of chips and eating the whole chips and be able to ring up the chips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like it's just weighted. Like, you're fucking.
I had so I was at at my local Walmart the other day. I went to go get like oil and stuff. I had to change Sarah's oil.
Yours is probably better.
No,
No,
This one.
it's not.
it's not.
I've been there.
No,
I've been to
not.
his Walmart.
You would
It's
think
as
so.
bad as any other
You would
Walmart.
think so.
it's like the
Yo,
scum, it's like the scum of
find
all
it.
races.
No, it's like
It is.
it's like a calling. Like it's like cuckoo.
It's everybody in that building is who would have been killed by Spartans at birth. Yep, this is probably it.
This is it.
Oh man.
All right, 11 minutes.
Let's just drink.
Oh, so where were we?
Walmart, Spartans.
Walmart Spartans.
Like it's I feel like you see everything there, but what you see the most of is just it's crazy to me. Like
It's the people
think,
who would
how
have been
do they-
thrown away at birth. That's a horrible thing to say, but that's what the Spartans used to do. They would remember they inspect the baby, be like, "Oh, that's deformity, fucking." Oh, throw them off the fucking cliff. That's
Damn,
them.
did they do that?
That's them. They all lived and they all ended up in Walmart.
Jesus Christ.
What is it about Walmart?
Idiocracy,
though?
man.
What is it about it? That is it the fact that they have everything for cheap? Is that what it is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And they have everything.
There's
They
no-
literally
it's
have
like a one-stop shop.
That's
for
what I'm saying. There's no
everything.
reason for me to go anywhere else.
Right.
And they were smart to do that shit.
No,
man. I
of
mean,
course. Genius.
as soon as they put the grocery in there, that's
that
it.
was
Game
it.
over.
That was it. When I saw that happen, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, because you go to Target and stuff, they don't have that much shit. You
No,
know what I mean? They have a lot of shit, not that
Not
much.
like Walmart.
Not
Yeah.
like Walmart.
And it's way more expensive.
Yep.
You know,
I don't
Target.
care. I'd rather go there.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's nicer.
Dude, I'd rather go there too, but I go when there's nobody there, which
That's
is early in the
different.
morning.
That's different.
Early in the morning, even the people that don't have jobs don't get up.
The Walmart out here, for whatever reason, like the
Maze Landing?
Maze
Yeah.
Landing one, like there's like certain aisles that smell like farts all the time. I've never been able to figure it out. That was my first. That was the
It's
first
sulfur. It's sulfur. That's where the demons are.
one. Makes sense.
Doy.
You'll have a fucking
Did not figure
exorcist,
that out. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, imagine how hell smells.
dude. Farts.
We already know it smells
Straight
like farts.
farts.
Like times a trillion though. Oh
Dude,
my god.
it stinks. What do you want? Nobody wants to go there. You know what I mean? But you know, when God,
There's certain aisles that smell like farts all the time.
It does.
Those the
And I know
demons.
exactly where they are.
Ugh.
It was the ones like, so it was like when you first get in, you make the left. There's the ones like down towards like where the like the pet food is. But it wasn't that one. It was like right before that. And I used to always like one time I went down. I was like,
it's probably the cat
I'm
food
like, this guy
section.
farts. Like, maybe this dude in the aisle farted. Like, cool. I do that.
Designated aisle farters,
Yeah.
dude.
But then I went there again, and the same thing happened. I was like, yo, stop it. Why does it smell like farts here?
Why does this stink so
And I
bad?
started searching around for like what could smell like farts. Nothing.
Like I said, it's sulfur. That's where the demons are.
That's where he
There's
lives.
definitely demons in Walmart.
Yeah, it's Demon Central.
There's people
That's
with
fucking-
demons.
Yeah, fighting them in Walmart.
Dude, that's crazy. Like,
their own
yeah,
demons.
the petty shit that goes on in there is fucking insane. Like, I can't imagine working there, man. Like,
Yeah,
I had
Oh
an
my
amazing
God.
thing happen to me one time.
I'd fight.
This little girl ran up to me one time when I was in Walmart. She's like, my mom thinks you're hot. And I was like,
Just that, like,
I was like, what? I was like, you need help, sweetie? Like, I'm confused. I'm like, I think my mom. She's like, are you single? And she was like 6. Oh my God. So strange.
this
Like,
is why
this
I don't.
lady.
This is why I don't go into this.
Yeah,
place.
this
but
lady
this lady
sent her kid to do
go,
this,
Hey,
to do
man,
her
but
bidding.
Dudes do it all the time. That guy that comes with the dog.
No, use a
and
puppy, though.
That guy that comes with the dog
Genius.
to our place.
Oh yeah,
Nothing but girls are on him instantly.
that is
Genius.
a good idea.
It is.
That dog's
genius.
cool as fuck, too.
Yeah, but he's humongous. So it's like
know.
you can't miss it. It's not like a little scrappy dog. It's a humongous dog. And
St. Bernard.
they love it. The girls love
It's like
it.
170-pound St. Bernard.
Dude,
It's a massive
I know
dog.
he's
they
been
go
coming for a
crazy,
while,
Kenny.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and he's
remember.
cool as shit.
Yeah,
that
I
dog's
know.
cool as shit.
He's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
The dog's cool. He's
yeah.
not bothered by anything. The only thing that I feel like the noise would fuck with the dog a little
Dog,
bit.
Yeah.
Because he's always in the bars and stuff. But the girls, man, I'm telling you.
How does that work though? Like, it's obviously a service dog, but like, do we know?
Well, you're not allowed to
You
ask
can't say
anymore.
shit anymore at
You're
this
not allowed
point.
to ask. It's like a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, everyone's retarded now, so
Is it HIPAA or HEPA? HIPAA?
HIPAA.
HIPAA
fucking cares?
violation. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, HIPAA.
Violation.
Wow. Okay.
it's kind of cool though at the same time because you just get away with whatever the fuck you want to do at this point. It's
Yeah,
just like no one
right.
can say shit to you.
No.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I mean?
It's the only reason I have a beard. I'm a Viking. Now I'm a Viking.
No,
I
you're
identify.
I
with
practice. I'm a
Viking.
practicing Viking.
Viking. Will we see you in Valhalla?
To the Valhalla, brothers.
We're practicing Viking. What does that entail?
I don't know. Do they have their own religion?
Raping and pillaging.
I don't know enough about that. That's a crazy religion, raping them.
I gotta go on raids. That's what it entails.
Raids?
I should start-
Going on raids
go ra-
randomly anywhere.
I'm gonna start raiding villages, and people they arrest me like, but
I'm a Viking.
this is my religion.
That
Yeah.
coincides with his Wu-Tang roots. There was a whole album called The Pillage.
Oh, you're right.
That's
It's Capadonna.
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 That's it, man.
Milk this cow the best way we know how. Seriously, shit was dope.
The Pillage. The Pillage.
Park Hill Projects, pow.
Woo. Nothing like it.
Nuh-uh.
Dude,
If you kids don't even know about this, get on it.
just listen to
Change
it,
your
man.
life.
You'll love it. Some of it won't even make sense to you. And
Right.
It's still great.
Some of
Julio
the
Iglesias.
language.
Getting cream
Like, what are
that.
you talking about?
You'll start Googling everything.
Shaolin Temple? What
Scott
is
made
that?
fun of me because he called me earlier because he was coming earlier.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, I'm like, hold on, let me turn this down." And it was, "This is why I'm hot." What is it? No,
I don't know what
this
was
is why
on.
I'm hot. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. I was like, I don't know. It's a channel.
I'm like, what are you
He's
listening
like, "What are
to?
you listening to?" When he came on, I was listening to Cuban Links. I had to change it real quick. I'm like, "All right, he'll be here in 10 minutes."
It's a great album.
Switch this shit up
Only
real
built
quick.
for Cuban Links.
Yes.
That's a great album, man.
Dude,
Yes.
front to back,
best.
back to front.
Yes.
That is a non-skip
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
The greatest.
It's a shame we don't
That's why we love
ever
purple.
have music like that.
That's why we
anymore.
love purple. Purple cassette,
What's
Purple
Purple
tape.
Set?
Yep.
purple
Yep.
tape. Was the shit.
Purple also represents royalty. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, we're not kings. Nobody watches this.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're choosing beggars. I keep
150
You keep forgetting.
subs.
150.
150 and counting.
And counting.
We got to make more material.
Yeah.
I don't like the pressures of having
That's what I'm saying.
to do this every day or do it a bunch of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the way we do it.
Yeah.
I think doing it every other week gives us time. Give us
No,
time
it
to
is.
fucking have shit happen in our lives.
Yeah, lots
Right.
of politics happen.
Catch up with some news. Dude, the politics are in
always
the
a lot
gutter
of
right now, man. I don't fucking.
The only thing it's like
did I say
all
you-
you hear about is Jada Pinkett and Israel and fucking Hamas. That's all you fucking hear about.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I keep getting.
That's all that's going on.
Right.
What else
Yeah.
is going on? There's something going on.
There is, but we don't know it.
No, man. It's like BlackRock dumping all their money in the Bitcoin ETF.
Like that.
Dude, that's the biggest hedge fund in the world. And they're talking about Bitcoin. And you guys still think crypto's a joke?
Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Not financial advice, but at least do some research, man.
Right.
At
At
least
least do that.
educate yourself.
Right. Even though BlackRock's
it is
scumbags,
not-
but it's going to help Bitcoin
Yeah.
a lot.
Dude, when that ETF launches and these investment groups throw a good chunk of their portfolio in there,
It'll be nice.
Dude,
There's
we've
no
talked. I
going
mean, we've
back.
talked about this at nauseum.
there's no
like,
coming back.
what value is and everything like that. Like, dude, it's fucking subjective, man. Like
Yeah.
people, if this company like BlackRock decides that we want to make this valuable,
Yeah, that's how much power
that's
they
all
have.
it takes.
That's how much power they have.
Yes.
Exactly. Like you said it perfectly. Like, yeah, you know what? We think this is valuable, so the world has
the
to
world.
think this is
Now the world's gonna
now
think
the
it.
world's
Yep.
yeah, exactly. It's like you
how
have
it
so
works.
it's so powerful.
optics.
It's so powerful that they can make you
Yeah, you
fucking
can change the
I'm
whole
telling you,
The
man.
amount of money they control and that they just fuck around with at will. Yeah.
No, it's like 8 trillion
You
or something
can't
like that.
even fucking fathom it.
Trillions of dollars under
if
management.
they're wrong about Bitcoin, it doesn't matter.
Exactly, because now it's right. Now that the whole thing's gonna be right.
Wrong,
Right.
It doesn't matter then. Now definitely it'll be right, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't matter anymore, man. Once you saw that they're fucking chomping at the bit for that ETF, forget it.
Yeah.
We know where it's at.
Yeah, it's I don't know,
It's gonna be no going back.
I think that Bitcoin is a super important. It's almost like something like gold and silver and stuff like that, like a commodity, because you need to have something that's. But I'm talking but it's also decentralized.
Yes,
It's completely unregulated
and it's another,
by major powers.
exactly.
No one can do anything about it.
No.
No one can change the supply. No one can do it. So it's a fixed supply of something,
They hate that so much.
and they hate it.
Yeah,
They
of course.
hate it,
Of course.
and I get why.
That's
but fuck
why,
you,
because you'll
Don't
never,
care if
you'll
you hate
never,
it.
Right,
you'll never get
exactly.
the rights to print more Bitcoin
exactly.
Right.
or
Yep.
make more or whatever. Fucking but it's
Yeah.
I had this dude at the bar one night. It was so fucking annoying. He's like one of those dudes who he just talks shit. This and that. I'm not claiming to be an expert on anything, but he didn't know anything about Bitcoin or blockchain or anything.
They
So
never
I actually
do.
kind of like started asking him questions to see how much he knew. He didn't know fucking dick. Like he knew nothing.
yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but what if they decide one day to start making more of it? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, they're going to do that. I was
They
like, you
can't.
can't.
You're right. It's not possible, bro.
It's written
literally-
into the code. Like it's done. Like that's like you can't just be like, well, what if?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's infallible. It's done.
No, and you can improve on the software. It is software at the end of the day. You can
Yes.
improve on the software and the functionalities of it, but you just can't make more.
yeah,
And that's like gold. You can't make any more gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're in a fucking alchemist. Like,
exactly. But at the same time, it's so much more efficient than gold.
Right.
Because you can't get on a plane with fucking $100,000 in gold.
no. Exactly.
You can't get on it. You can't get on a fucking plane with $10,000 cash.
Man, you could have $100 grand in the bank. Good luck getting that shit out in cash that day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You got a fucking plan.
Yep.
Like fuck that.
It's fucked.
Man. Yeah.
But you can have a fucking memory stick.
Exactly.
A fucking, like a
Crazy.
hardware wallet
And send exactly how much
with billions of dollars of Bitcoin.
on this little fucking.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
There was a kid. He had a hardware wallet on. They knew who he was because he was like a crypto influencer or whatever.
Yeah.
And when he landed in some foreign country, they asked him if he had the hardware wallet on him. His hardware wallet. He's like, no. He's like, but he's like, honestly,
I don't need
even
it.
if I did, it doesn't matter. Or if just because I don't doesn't mean I can't access it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like
That's
He's
just
all I
all-
have to do is
they
buy
don't
a new one
understand.
That shit's all
and
about
know my fucking seed
no,
phrase.
it's
all in my brain.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta give you the envelope too. Like, remember I said I was gonna put the seed phrases in the envelope in case anything happens.
Oh, yeah.
Tell Jess
Yep.
whatever. We got.
Yeah, we should probably all do that for each other.
Yeah, you're right.
Just seal an envelope with your passphrase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's this is for Leah. This is for the kids. This is
Yeah.
for
You can also do a
Jess.
will with all that in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You know
have
what I
a
mean?
lawyer write up a
That's-
will with all that
Yeah, but
information.
this is a gentleman's
Facts.
agreement in
Yes.
case,
Right.
in case of my untimely demise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't Tupac write that poem in the event of my demise? I don't know. I feel like I remember something about Tupac.
Jada Pinkett would know. Let's consult her.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, that woman, man. and then they have conflicting news. It supposedly debuted at number 3 on the New York Times bestseller, and then they had an entire article about how it was a flop and it didn't sell.
Really?
You don't get on number 3,
Nah, number 3 is
dude.
Wait, what was this?
super impressive. Her book.
There was there was conflicting articles. Like there was a video showing both. Like look at what this article says. Look what this article says. You know what I mean? Like, one of them, the New York Times bestseller list. It debuted at number 3. How could it not? It was everywhere.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. And then one of them was like, "Oh, her book flops." Like, no, it doesn't. It didn't flop. At number 3, that's not a flop. Number 3 is not a flop.
How's that a flop?
Number 10's not a flop.
Right. You're on the list.
You know what I mean? She's not dumb. Like, I mean, she might be an
No.
asshole,
Yeah,
but she's not dumb.
stupid. No.
You know what I
we never
mean?
got that from her, right?
She said shit to evoke a fucking reaction, and it
Yep.
was to sell more fucking books, and
Yep.
she succeeded. You know what I mean? You debut at number 3, you're doing all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scott's recipe book will debut at number 1. Are you doing you want to do a coffee table book?
Van.
I said you're trying to do a coffee table book, like a recipe book, or
No, it's like I have a whole bunch of like food recipes that.
food recipes?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
my
were-
food recipe book.
Oh, I thought you did a drink recipe book too. You
No, I'm
need
gonna
to
do.
drink one.
I'm gonna do a drink recipe book. I have it all. I have it on my notes and shit like
Dude,
that.
that
but-
picture came out so fucking perfect. Like, you got to do one. You got to do one like of you toasting or something. The same fucking.
I can do that.
We got to do that. Like a picture of that. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's pretty great. But if you do a fucking cocktail book, dude, you could fucking
Didn't we had an idea for a cocktail book?
yeah. It was called Cocktails with TALES. We were gonna incorporate recipes and the dumb shit people
Dumb
say.
shit. That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could do that.
It's
shit.
gonna be the title was "You All Suck."
You all suck, but here's some good.
But here's some good drinks. Here's some delicious drinks. We hate you all.
It's like a love hate.
I know. It is.
It really is a love hate. Like we love, like when you're in the moment, maybe you don't love the dumb shit people do, but after it just becomes so fucking funny. It's like the dumb
Yeah.
shit people do, and it's always something new. Like you're like, like I always say, like you're either a genius or a fucking crazy person because it's like, how did you even think to ask that question?
Right.
I don't know. And now grammar is a big part of shit now too. Like when somebody be like, "Can I get rum and a Coke?" Right?
Rum and a Coke.
What would how would you interpret that? Simplify
want
that.
Shot of rum and Coke
shot of
inside.
rum
And a Coke.
And a Coke, right.
So you get in there and they're like, "What's this?" It's
what you asked for.
it's rum
How about
and
that?
a Coke.
It's literally
You didn't say rum and Coke. You said rum and a Coke.
Right. Right.
So we're very literal here. If you just say, "Hey, can I get a soda?" I'm gonna give you fucking club soda.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're not
That's
so- I'm not here to
specifying.
guess.
You're not specifying.
Exactly. I'm not here to guess. They're like, "Oh, I wanted a Coke." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you might have wanted a ginger ale, but I didn't know, so I gave you a fucking flavorless club soda because you didn't fucking tell me exactly what you need."
I still understand those types of humans. Like,
It's just
How do you not understand?
it's a literal situation, right? Like I was at our local. I don't know if we're not allowed to name names, but our big vegan local place you know about. The food is always pretty good. The experience is always fucking terrible. They have a kiosk there where, you know,
that's
if,
terrible.
if you just happen to be paying cash, you have to order from a person, right? And obviously they're not used to it because they have a kiosk there where everybody orders from. Like almost nobody pays cash. You know that.
Yeah.
Right.
So they have this kiosk where that does everything. So if they actually have to take an order, they don't know what they're fucking talking about. Like you make the order and they're like, okay. And then you're like, damn, that was way more expensive than last time. And you come back and it's not your shit. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like if you order a salad with a side of pita, right? Like salad, I want this salad with a side of pita, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And I come back and the salad's on a pita. That's not what I fucking asked for.
Really?
Yeah, it was lettuce, tomato, fucking red onions. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's pretty bad.
But it's
Yeah,
because
but-
she's not used to taking orders. It's not her fault. She has this fucking kiosk that you were supposed to, you know, make it simple for
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. It fucking sucks. Every time I go there, I'm like, I have to prepare myself. Like,
That's ridiculous.
yeah,
You should
yesterday
know,
I was
though.
like, we smoked a little bit, and she was like, "Do you want to eat from such and such?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But be prepared." And she was. We went in, we ordered. It was way more expensive than she calculated online. She was like, "Yeah, this isn't gonna go well." I'm like, "Fuck." So of course we come back, we pick it up. It's all fucked up
wow.
because we didn't have.
I'm very surprised.
we had to pay cash. So the little girl took our order. She doesn't know what the fucking menu's like. I feel like that's what she doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you ordered a certain way, we told her exactly what we wanted, and she took half the order and ran with it. You know what I mean? So it was just like, you know, it wasn't like our cheesesteak was fucking mushy by the time we got it because they had to remake some other shit. And it's just fucking, come on, man.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean? Sometimes technology's, you know,
doesn't help.
I like that it
Yeah.
does its job, but then
Yeah.
you're taking
You
away.
still got to
from-
get trained.
Yeah, but you're
properly.
taking-
What's more, and that's
You're
the thing.
taking away from her.
Exactly,
What she's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always fucking 5 people there, 4 of them doing nothing. I'm like, the place is completely empty, and they're acting like they're busy as fuck. Like they're like, oh wait, you know, fucking. I don't like
So
it.
damn. So
I love
that's your usual experience.
It's always a bad experience. The food's always good. I don't know how.
Yeah.
to,
No. Listen,
You know,
your
that's what I
experience
said.
is your experience.
You gotta mentally prepare yourself to go in there. You know what I mean, and order that shit. You know what I mean, and like I said, the few times you have cash, like I don't want to use my debit card, I got cash.
Yeah.
You have to order from a person, and it's like they've never done it before. The lady had to call. She had to call the manager on her cell phone, and then FaceTime her to look at the fucking menu.
Oh my god, that's bad. That's bad. I mean, that's just, but it's
That's why I
also.
said I don't want to name it because the food is great. The experience is always bad, and the owner always comes into our establishment. And
Yeah.
I never say anything to him. I don't. And you're off
Yeah,
of work.
yeah.
You're chilling. I love you. I want to just be like, I love your food. But
Right,
then you're
right.
Like here's
The
your
experience
vodka
always
club.
sucks.
By the way, your fucking place is a fucking disaster.
You always have to prepare. That's what I'm saying. You always have to prepare yourself.
Yeah, that would be rough to do that.
Hope you're having a great night.
I know you're off, but I want to talk about your work.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
never stop going there because
Right.
the food is good.
Right.
But it's like you got to be in the mood, man. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that shit right now.
Damn.
That sucks.
That does
because
suck.
it's really good,
Yeah.
and you always want different
Because
shit.
me
from there.
me knowing them, I know that hearing that it means a lot though, because they probably don't know that
No,
you have that experience all the time when you
it's
go there.
every time.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's every time.
100% of the time.
It's
right?
100% of the time. It never goes smoothly. You know what I
Wow.
mean? And even when I do the kiosk, I still have to tell them, hey, can you do this instead of this because the option's not there.
Right, right.
You have an option to make notes, but a lot of times they don't even fucking read that because that's happened before. You left it on the notes and then they don't fucking do it. And it's like, who's communicating this shit? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, tickets. I mean, in general, like tickets when they come out
Yeah.
are notorious for being fucking completely slapdick and
Yeah.
not like so. For example, where we work,
Uh-huh.
the way our tickets print out is the most retarded fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is it,
At least for my brain.
It's
Wh-
yeah.
wh-
and I'm
wh-
retarded, so it's okay.
Retarded.
Retarded.
We don't say retarded here.
I'm fucking like I don't know for whatever reason though the way that those tickets print out, I can't read good. so
So that sounds like a you
that
problem.
sounds a me problem, I know, but like the way they come out, it's dumb. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like for my brain to process it, I'm like, I have to read that ticket like 20 times. I'm like, what? I got to the point when it was busy, where I was just telling like the tickets were printed. I look at them, I'm like, What is on that ticket? Just say it to me.
Yeah, but that's the worst part because the waitresses are never there. They'll ring shit up and fucking bounce.
They fucking don't know anyway.
And they don't know anyway. Exactly. They're like, oh, I rang it up. I already forgot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I took it out, I took that little, compartment, took it out of my brain.
Right.
Whatever, man. You're not ready for another beer, are you? You're not ready, are you, Kenny? But anyway.
I can make myself ready.
Yeah. All right. Let me go get another beer then.
Yeah.
Before we start, we need to talk about this a little bit more.
We need to tease this out a bit more.
Exactly. Because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Agreed.
What's it called? A process knot?
A process knot?
Mm-hmm. It's a process knot. So it's like
figure some shit out.
It's something stopping you from being efficient in work. So yeah, like something. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's a process knot is something like literally like you said, like this whole issue with the kiosk and the fucking person not knowing what the fucking menu is.
Yeah.
Most likely they probably have some kid back there who is getting paid $12 an hour.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking care
He doesn't
anyway.
give a fuck. That's the
Yeah.
fucking problem everywhere, man.
And they're not trained. They're probably not trained at all.
No.
That's a huge issue with where we work too.
Yeah.
They just throw people back into these fucking spots,
That's it,
and they've never worked there before, and they're like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Which is
happens all the
fine.
time.
It happened to me.
It's fine to a point. Like when you get like, I got thrust into bartending the first night. I got hired as a bar back, and I go in there and I ask for the when they called me right before I walked in, and they were like, "Can you grab a bartending uniform? We need a bartender in the showroom," and that's it. That was. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least as a bar back, you kind of get to see what's going on. That was my first bartending shift. My first bar back shift was a bartending shift, and I never became a bar back.
That's crazy.
I stayed bartending.
Damn.
What happened? You can't hear me?
You think you're?
Oh, it keeps hitting?
Yeah.
No, my bad. He's like, you're making noise.
You're making noises. I will have to edit in post.
Noises without your
He's
voice.
like, I have no idea what you're saying because your wire keeps hitting the fucking spring on the.
I'm easily distracted.
I see, motherfucker. I guess what I'm saying is not interesting enough.
He's like, I hear you talking, but
I hear you talking, but this ding that's happening, it's got to stop.
You're making voiceless noises.
But I was never trained. You know what I mean? So it was a fucking hellish shift because
I can imagine.
Yeah, because you have no
if
idea
you
what the
never
fuck you're
made,
doing.
you never made a drink before. I
Right.
feel like there's something with like when you get thrown behind a bar, you got to hear the drink, you make it, you know what the bottles look like, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I had none of that.
So many levels. Of,
I had none of that to a point. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then, but it was also the best thing that happened because anything that could go wrong went wrong. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And after that shift, I was fine. I became bartender, got on the
There you
bartender
go.
fucking list, and
History.
Yeah, you figured it out.
the rest is history.
No prerequisite.
No, but I mean, it's like a good. But to what you were saying, it's a good thing to be thrust into something. But
Yes.
it's also you
It
need
is
that training too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Nah, you should get
Stressful.
yeah, they always want to start people on Saturday nights, which is fucking crazy.
the
They
dumbest
always
thing
want
ever.
to change.
trained. How does that make any
They want to change prices, dude. They want to change prices,
On
roll out
Saturday.
a new menu on a Saturday night constantly. It's constant like that, and it's like, what the
Why?
fuck?
You can tell, like we said before.
And then
can
Scott will make up drinks that we don't have the fucking ingredients for. We gotta fucking ask for shit every 3 days.
It's not me.
Fuck you and your talent balls.
Not me. Yeah, I asked for like the most easy shit to get to
Agave.
agave syrup,
Can we get agave nectar?
agave syrup, and orange bitters. That's all I asked for.
We
No.
never got the orange bitters. We got your bougie one. Pshaw.
$1 billion.
I never asked for that. Why the fuck do we have Pashaw's bitters? We making Sazeracs, motherfuckers?
That's why, because you never asked for it.
Pshaw.
That's why you got
Pshaw's.
Pshaw's bitters.
What the hell is that?
Pshaw's bitters. It's just another fucking.
it's like a southern.
It's more red. Is it sweeter? I've never.
Yeah, it's from New Orleans. That's where the Sazerac comes
Nowlands.
from. From Nowlands.
Yeah, I have Sazerac rye. We
good.
did a Sazerac.
Did we do Sazerac?
for the podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember my cousin brought the bottle?
Fucking delicious, dude. It's a good drink.
Sazerac.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't like that you made was one of the Negronis.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you make the bacon? What is it? The washed? We made something washed.
I made something with I made a bacon fat washed fucking
Something.
bourbon. I hate fucking bourbon, dude.
Something we made wasn't great.
too.
The Enzoni was good, remember? Because we crushed grapes.
Grapes, that was fucking banging.
I just thought, I never, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen something, you know what I mean? That wasn't something I came up with. I even gave credit to the dude, Steve the bartender.
Yep. That was
And he came up
good.
with an Enzoni, was like crushed grapes. Dude, it was solid.
What's in it? What's in that Enzoni?
It had the fuck.
I made it and I forgot. But I didn't come up with it, so I don't give a fuck that I forgot.
All right, don't worry about
But I know it was crushed grapes. It was it wasn't, was it Campari? Or it was Aperol. It wasn't Campari, right?
Okay. Was it gin? Do they use gin or no?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's just like a Negroni, but they used the clear liquor instead of.
Well, normally,
I think we used the Rusted Revolver at that time.
Okay.
So it was
I don't
that.
know.
It was Aperol instead of Campari.
Mm-hmm.
It was crushed grapes, and we didn't use
Vermouth.
No, we didn't use a. Yeah, we didn't use a vermouth, and did we use the Nonino Amari?
Dude, I don't fucking remember.
I can't remember either. We fucking suck.
All right, who cares?
It's on film, fuckers. Go
Yeah,
fucking
look
check
it
it
up.
out.
You
Go
want
look
to
it
try
up.
it? Look it up. Go
You know what
fuck
I'm saying?
yourself.
Yeah. Scroll down, scroll back, or look it up yourself.
Send it to your
Use the
peoples.
Google machine.
Get us more
You'll
than
be okay.
150 subs, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I'm not doing this legwork for you.
But it was delicious. And I think that was before you joined the podcast.
Yeah,
but-
for my entrance.
For his entrance. But
So, what do you guys? All right, how knowledgeable are you guys on this whole Israel Gaza thing?
no, I'm not very.
I'm following it a little bit, but I'm also
not very
being very
knowledgeable.
skeptical about a lot of the news.
I don't believe anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm on
I
your
don't
side
trust
with that
media
shit.
at all.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
There is a source that I think is relatively unbiased. I don't know if you guys. I might have told you guys about Breaking Points. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, so long story short, it is a guy, Sagar and Crystal. They worked for, I forget, it was a big company doing news, and they basically got fed up with the bullshit.
I know who they are.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Started their own thing where they just wanted to present the news. And one is more conservative, Sagar, and Crystal, she's more left leaning. But it's so funny because they'll do like live debates about certain topics.
No.
But you'll see, and this is what they don't want us to see. Most of the time, they agree on more things than they disagree on.
Oh, that's good.
Because I mean, they'll still disagree, but their ending, I guess, goal of what they want usually is the same. But it just goes to show how alike most of us are, but they don't want us to think that we are.
That's because,
know what I mean?
but a lot of us stop at a certain point. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say with a candidate or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Once you disagree with something, you stop learning about what
Oh, okay.
he is.
No, yeah, that's
what
a
he
great
is
point.
for and what he's not
right.
about. Like once your issue, like he takes a side on your issue, or he or she takes a side on your
Then
issue,
you're interested.
Then yeah,
Yeah,
then you,
yeah. And
you
you'll
stop
listen.
learning about what else he's, and that like I was telling I have this argument with my wife because you have to stop at a certain issue, or you have to let go. There's some things that you forgive. Like, you know what I'm saying, that people believe in, or issues that they're pressing. There's, okay, this guy believes this, but he also believes this. So what do you let go? What's more important to you? And you know, when do you stop finding out what else this candidate is about? You know what I mean? Because this candidate could want, you know, 5 or 6 things that you also agree with, like you said.
Yeah.
But they could also have like 4 big fucking points that you're like, fuck. You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. But you have to there's a 2-party system. And it's not a 2-issue system. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So you have to fucking
Well,
you got to weigh your options, but I think it's more important to find out as much as you can. But like I said, a lot of people just stop right there and like.
I've actually have a really good example of that. So DeSantis, right? I actually kind of like the guy. Like, I like the way he handled the pandemic.
You're like,
I don't.
He wears lifts to make
He
himself
wears
taller.
lifts. I don't
does he
necessarily.
I'm for that. I'm all for that. I'm
wears
5'8" on a great day.
What does he wear?
I gotta
people say he wears
I gotta
lifts
stand up straight and
'cause
puff
he's not
my
tall.
chest out to be 5'8". You know what I'm saying? And he puts, he cheats a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to do that.
Hey, man.
I don't care. I don't.
My man wearing heels. Go ahead,
My
Ron.
man
I
wear
got some
heels.
thick ass
Hey,
soles on this motherfucker.
Prince,
Yeah.
Prince was a pussy magnet, and that motherfucker wore heels. He was like 5'4".
And was dunking on people.
And was dunking on people in heels.
Dunked
Full
on Charlie
purple
Murphy.
fucking blouses.
Blesses. But go ahead.
But anyway, I agree.
I like to make a joke in between your fucking bullshit politics.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like the way he handled a lot of things. I don't necessarily agree with some of his politics.
Right. That's me
But I was
too.
like, I'm like, for the most part, I can get past a lot of the stuff he says. And I think a lot of the stuff that he says is taken out of context.
But a lot of the stuff is no nonsense.
Yes.
So it seems black and white, but it's like there's some things that he talks about that you have to choose. This is for the greater good. You can't do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
right.
there's some things that are extreme, and you're like, but good.
So this is where I drew the line with him. So the other day I watched an interview with him, and he was talking. So there was a bunch of, I guess, students with visas,
Uh-huh.
and they were pro-Palestinian, and they were chanting "Death to America"
Okay.
In America,
in America,
using their American rights
Hold on, though.
to say "Death to America."
Okay, right?
Fuck.
See how much, and that's so.
Okay.
But this is the thing. Like I try to so. The more and more I follow a lot of these like really libertarian guys because that's kind of where I sit.
Right.
Right.
Same.
And a lot of the thing that they preach about the Constitution, he's like, these rights that have been given to us, were not given to us by a government. These are God-given rights. This piece of paper, this Constitution, all it does is stop the government from infringing on them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
That's what 2A
This
is.
Constitution
That's what 2A is for. Too.
This Constitution doesn't give you the rights. These rights were given to you as a human being, right?
Right.
So DeSantis went on and was saying he would revoke the visas of these kids who were chanting "Death to America."
Right.
And everyone was like, "Yeah, fuck them, get them the fuck out of here." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, kind of can't do that.
Yeah.
It's free speech.
Because you're fucking exactly.
It's free speech.
You're going
As
against
much
the
as
entire point. Yeah.
Now, okay, so now, and I said, I was like, listen, not saying that speech doesn't come at a cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, if these kids decide that they wanted to become United States citizens, you can tell them to go fuck themselves.
Right.
Because that is something the government controls.
Yes.
Right.
But they cannot use that to revoke their visas.
Yeah.
They're already here. They got the visa.
And they're allowed to say whatever they want.
These rights it's not an American right.
Right. Yeah.
It's a right of all people.
So it's human right.
The Constitution just stops the government from fucking infringing it.
Right.
And that's if you ask me, that's a 100%
Deal breaker.
infringement on fucking free speech right there. Whether you like it or not.
Right. And that's the issue that
That's
people
the
have.
issue. It's
with
whether
free
you
speech.
agree
It's
with
like,
it or not.
You can't.
You have to let them say it.
If you're a free speech
If
like
we lose that-
absolutist, you got to take everything that comes with that shit. Because
I'm
there's going to be shit
yeah.
that you hate that people are going to say. But you're also allowed to say whatever the fuck you want to say too.
Yep.
But do you think it's affected by it reaching so many more people, like through social media, through the internet? Like technology has completely changed our
Well,
society.
because
You know
everybody
that.
can talk and have a voice.
Yeah, but
now.
also
Yeah.
you can get a lot of like-minded people together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fast.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that these people should not be monitored
Yeah.
at all. Like if you're out in the streets saying "Death to America,"
Yeah, you should.
Nah,
be.
you should 100% be on a terrorist watch
should
list.
be
Oh, 100%.
That's what you said. We should be on the list for a fucking text.
Oh,
thread.
our text messages the other day.
But that's a good point though.
The other
Like
day, we should be on a no-fly list.
just because there's freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can say wild shit like that is incendiary
And unconsequential.
and then you have no consequences.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, we're still gonna watch your ass now. Now you got eyes
And now
on
when you go to apply for citizenship, we're going to tell you go fuck
Go fuck
yourself.
your right.
Go back to that place that you fucking
Exactly.
that
Right.
you love so much
fucking
and
much.
hate, because you hate it here.
right.
But
Exactly.
Like, why the fuck would you come over here and say that? Like, I can't
say
imagine
that.
going to any other country and having the balls to say
Death to this
death
country.
to that country. I would never.
well, you
like,
probably get fucking thrown off of a building.
right. Exactly.
And they're like,
would be
sorry, you're beat.
Justice would be swift.
Just as be swift.
It's true.
Yo. But yeah, man.
Steal something and cut
know,
off your hand. Fucking
But yeah, if we want to be true to what we say we are as Americans, Yeah, you gotta let them say that shit. Are they being violent? No. Are they, are they causing?
Is it a peaceful protest? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
However,
like you said, let them say it. But however, you have to.
There are consequences.
Exactly.
That's
anything.
But it pissed me off. That the whole thing about DeSantis, that pissed me off with DeSantis because I was like, this dude isn't for me now. I'm like, if you're
took
that
the flag down.
no, Sarah's fine, ain't mine.
Oh,
But I still like that's the thing. I was like, dude, I'm like, yo, if this dude is this easy to be like, fuck that, I'll take your fucking rights away.
yeah.
That's the scary thing. For me.
That's the scary
That's
thing.
the
Red
scariest
flag.
thing.
Red
That's
flag.
the scariest thing for me.
Because that's not the only thing that'll get you to do that.
Yes.
You'll see other things that will trigger you to say,
might be even
I
easier.
have the power to do this. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It might be even
It's
easier.
so weird.
And
It is
dude,
weird.
I'll preach this at fucking nauseum because I've been saying this for fucking years. If you allow these people to take away your fucking rights, at some point the power is going to be in a different hand that doesn't agree with you, and it's going to start taking away your rights.
Too.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit what it is, dude. I don't agree with what these people are saying. Fuck them, dude. They can eat my fucking nutsack. I don't fucking like these people. I love this fucking country. I hate this government. I love this country.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yes. That. Yep.
100%. There's nothing like it. I've been to other countries. There's nothing like this country.
No.
Yeah.
But we have definitely taken it for granted. And
Yeah.
there's so much that we should be grateful for being here, and we just don't fucking appreciate it, man. And that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I know, and it worries
The older
me.
you get, you
Yes.
appreciate
Yeah,
it so much
right.
more.
Oh, that's
what it
everything.
is.
The older you
Yeah,
get, you
it's
appreciate
everything.
fucking everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I appreciate every booby I ever saw.
Thank you, ladies.
And then I was like,
random.
these are like, these boobies are okay. You know what? I appreciate all.
I
that.
appreciate it. Right.
Did you see that dude walk? It was like some fucking video I watched. This dude walking around with a fucking shirt on that was pissing people. Like he's like, oh, so it says, so you're into pronouns, huh? And it said, let me she them titties.
Let me see them titties. Yeah.
That is amazing.
It was great, dude.
God bless him.
Oh,
God bless you.
that's amazing.
Let me see
for the
them
people.
titties.
Let me.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. People are fucking great.
I know.
The shit people come up with is great.
Yeah.
Dude, you just go into any hot topic video that you see, you go into the fucking comments.
Oh, dude.
And the people that have a sense of humor about it is fucking
It shows you how many
great.
people that are actually funny.
Yes.
There's so many funny people.
Dude, it's creative, man. It's like
Comments,
you fucking-
comment sections on it's the worst and the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the worst of man and the best
Yep.
of man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely fucking. Let me she them titties.
Let me she them titties.
And it had the slash too. Right?
Yep.
Like she slash them titties. It was pretty
Oh
great.
my god.
It was
That's
pretty
so
great.
good.
It's
That's
great
good.
when people come up with some fucking funny ass shit. I love it. Makes me love them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole shit.
What else, Kenny? You're
Going
you're the hot button news guy. So give us something else to make fun of.
Well, we didn't. We kind of started talking about the Israel shit, but then we went off.
We always
as,
go on a
as we
tangent.
normally
You
do.
know what I mean? As we normally do.
But it just looks like it looks a certain way. Like from what I'm seeing, it looks like the way the retaliation from Israel,
it's overkill.
dude.
It's like
to me,
it's
that's
like a
what it
takeover overkill. That's how
Right.
I feel. But, I mean,
Right.
But what do we know?
But
No,
I mean,
right.
if you look at every other. All right, so let's look at 9/11.
Okay.
What did we do?
We fucking
We went into a country that had nothing to do with it.
no. Yeah.
That's what
Killed
they
a
use. They
bunch of people.
They
use.
use that
They
shit.
use, and it's worse. And I'll tell you what.
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Exactly. And we've been. Dude, it's the truth though. Like, dude, I think people now are so much more onto their fucking playbook.
Yeah, of course, because they haven't fucking come up with any new
Dude,
plays, dude.
do
They do the same shit.
Right.
It's over cyclical, and now that it gets to more people, like you're getting to these people that think logically, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're not just fucking. Oh, this is the news, and that's it. It's not.
Right. No, it's
You're not fooling anyone anymore. You know what I mean?
And that's why we're seeing that. And this is
just
why,
wish-
because we did distrust for the fucking media
Yes.
and the
All-time
government
high.
and everything else. Dude, you have no idea what you're being fed. Like, you're being fed propaganda.
No, as soon
You
as
know?
they started talking about aliens and shit, I'm like, these motherfuckers are on some other shit.
And
They're
yo,
trying to do some other shit.
Yeah.
Because they
a
can blame that.
distraction.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
I think honestly with this whole issue, I think both sides are fucking taking this and using it as like a propaganda
Of course.
like a wheel for propaganda.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the Hamas is purposely fucking. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Hamas is pretty much a fucking insurgent, kind of like almost like a jungle warfare type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So the reason they're staying in like neighborhoods and shit like that and hiding is because they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would just get
annihilated.
annihilated.
Exactly.
Right.
So they're doing it on purpose.
Right.
Exactly. They're
And that
fighting in
purpose-
flip flops and shit.
They know going into it that they're going to get fucking killed, and that civilians are going to get killed too, and that they can use that for their plight.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
What are they exposing?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Exposing like these guys go to any length to fucking destroy us. But are they a terrorist organization? Like Hamas, like, you know, well, how many countries consider them a terrorist organization? And any first world country considers them a terrorist organization, right?
Yeah.
But then, like you said, they what agenda are they filling? Like, are they showing you that, look, these motherfuckers will go to great lengths for this, you know, strip?
Yeah. Well, supposedly there.
What's at the bottom of that?
what's
Though?
in
You know what I
there-
mean? Like, does it always come down to money? Is it oil? Is it fucking
Right.
like who? Why do you want control of that? Or why is it so easy for you to fucking kill innocent women and children, men? Doesn't matter. People have nothing to do. Why is it so easy for you to do that?
Supposedly they're the beginning of their existence. What's written into like their bylaws, if you will, and what they stand for is a complete annihilation of Jews. Hamas,
That's crazy.
not Palestinian people, just
But that's
Hamas.
Who they
That's
elected
right.
into power.
that's terroristic.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like electing the Nazis into power.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure I would like to think that the people didn't know that when you're voting them into power, like that this is their agenda. Because like
I'm sure that they probably are very good at fooling people as well.
acting, right?
Yeah.
Just like every other government, especially our government.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
But now, you know, they're in a situation where there's 2 million people in Gaza. Half of them, from all the reports that I've heard, are kids. And they're getting fucking lit up, bro. Like every day, there's just random rockets just hitting all over Gaza. Apparently, there's like 4,000 kids that died so far. Just kids.
Jesus Christ.
Babies and kids. 4,000 of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when does it get? Like,
I know. Because it's like, okay, if you're Israel and you're like, we have to destroy these people because their intent is getting rid of us. Okay. I'm fully with that. Yeah, if you have an organization that it's known that they want to get rid of you as a fucking race.
Yeah.
You have the green light to try to annihilate them, but like it's tough. Like how do you do that without
Using the same principles.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I'm
I
saying.
Having like the moral high ground kind
That's
of.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you have okay, you want to get rid of all Jews, but you want to get rid of everybody in Gaza. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we fight for ourselves, but we fucking, because you know they can annihilate. They have way more fucking, way more
Israel's-
funding.
oh
way
my
more
God.
fucking,
Dude.
and it's like
Yeah.
it's a no brainer. But how far are you willing to go? Like you
right,
said,
because it's like, okay, you have a group of people. It's like, okay, this is how tough the decision is. Do you try and get rid of these people, knowing that there's going to be innocent lives lost? But it's like, do you look at it as like, damn, I hate that we have to do this, but that's collateral because if we don't do this way, they're going to try to for the rest of eternity erase us.
yeah, but is there a better way?
that I would think
How do you collect more intelligence?
I know. It's
why-
like, do they not have special ops? I don't know.
That's what
I'm
I'm
talking from a totally uneducated.
Yeah, I'm a
you know what I mean?
civilian. That's
But
what I'm saying. I have no idea what these guys.
it
are.
just looks a certain way.
It's
dude.
like you're bullying them. Yeah, it's like
it looks like you're just trying to get rid of them.
Yes.
Like all of them.
it's you're using the same. You're like, how are you not a terrorist
Right.
organization? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, and like you said, people that are bold enough to pick a side. It's like
If you want the
How do
moral
you
high
know?
ground on anything, the first thing you have to do is protect civilians. And
Yes.
unfortunately, like you have to
Nah, facts.
do everything in your power to not kill civilians.
Innocent people,
Right.
war crimes, all that
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
You have to have that leg to stand on. He's like, well, we might have done this, but we didn't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like they're like not giving a fuck.
Yeah, like cutting off power,
Water. Shoot, dude,
Like what? To the whole area?
it's fucking
Like, dude, 90% of these people, roughly, are civilians and aren't Hamas that are in Gaza.
Yeah.
Scott
You know
can't
what I
tell
mean?
you.
Apparently, there's 30,000 of them. That's the number ever. There's 30,000 Hamas like members,
Yeah,
and there's 2 million people in Gaza.
in Gaza. Yeah,
So it's like,
it's a very
and they
small
have like
percentage.
these intricate underground tunnels and shit. Is where they, where they are.
Yeah,
But I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know.
Well, the whole reason they're even able to cut off water and power is because Israel still controls
yeah,
the water, because they're the only reason they have it.
right.
Because they elected these dipshits to fucking run the fucking country, and they didn't build any hospitals. They didn't build any fucking infrastructure. They literally, all they did was plan to fucking do this.
yeah.
So it's weird because you keep, like, no matter what, you keep going back and
You don't know
forth.
where
Like,
the-
it's
yeah,
like,
you
who's
don't
the
know where
fucking
the
good
blame.
guy? here,
Right,
man? It's
exactly.
fucked up.
It's like bad cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Like, you're both fucking up.
Right.
You're both fucking.
You're
up.
both fucking up.
Exactly.
It's just,
And I understand why you're both fucking up.
right.
I get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like, dude,
you
at
kind
some
of-
point,
Yeah, you kind of agree with both sides at some on some level.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking logical.
but if you're
thinking
gay and
person.
you're out there fucking hanging a pro-Palestinian fucking thing, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're tripping.
You are out of
They will remove your top, bro, if you're over there. Like,
get your wig
like,
pushed back,
yeah,
son.
yeah,
You
they
have
don't-
no
they
idea.
don't fuck with
You have
any of
no
that.
idea
like,
how safe you are here in America,
like there, Iran, they literally throw people off buildings, gay people off buildings.
dude. It's
Crazy.
it's
But
insane.
so I was watching
They don't want you doing this.
Rogan, and Tim Kennedy was on there.
Oh, dude, he's the fucking best.
Right, bro. He was breaking this shit down in ways I haven't heard because he was over there. And he was saying, he asked Joe, he was like, so if we come to a ceasefire, right, and we all put our weapons down, he's like, if I'm Israel, because he was like, Joe, if you're Israel, you put your weapons down, and I'm Hamas, right, and we agree to put our weapons down, he says, what happens? He's like, well, Israel won't do anything. They'll keep their word and nobody will get harmed. He said, but Hamas, as soon as you put your weapons down, they'll act like they're agreeing and they're going to try to eliminate you. He said, so that's the problem Israel has, is there's always going to be a fight. So it's like, okay, well, what do you do here? Like, how do you not try to just completely eliminate these people? And he was like, also what's going to happen is, because these innocent children are dying, what do you think happens to the family members? They get radicalized. And then it just causes, it's like a never ending
Cycle.
cycle,
Yeah.
dude.
Exactly.
It's like these,
It's like, look what they did,
right.
and then
Imagine you get, like, you're just
yeah,
living and your whole family gets annihilated and you're the only one left.
Yeah.
How easy it would be to, dude,
be like,
I
fuck
would
it.
be one.
I'd rather die fighting these
100%.
fucking
You know what I'm
pieces of shit that killed my kids. Yeah.
Right. And he's like, the worst part is it's not instant retaliation. These people, the hate has been built up in them it's so deep that they'll wait years, 10, 15 years, and say, this is for this shit that happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, bro, that's a real bleak outlook, but real outlook on the future. So, dude, I don't fucking know. And then we're eventually we're in it
We're in it
because
Dude, we're
we're always in everything.
Yeah.
everything Israel's, but you know what I mean. We're always
I just
always
worry
gonna,
about
we're
like
always gonna back them.
shit
Yeah.
that's the motherfuckers that, because it's like, you're not gonna convince me that there's no Hamas or any other terrorist organization members already here in the U.S. They're here.
Oh, 100%.
All you gotta do is go to the southern border and just walk across. They give you a cell phone and everything.
Thanks,
Like,
Dirty
it's not-
Joe.
It's nuts, bro.
Sleepy Joe.
My boy that works
Sleepy
for
Joe.
ICE, one of my best friends. I don't know if I told you guys this.
You told me you worked for us, yeah.
Yeah, he was down at the border because they just needed help. He said there's that they know of between 10 and 15,000 people per day coming in that they know of, that they can track, and most of them they can't track.
Bro.
So it's at least that much they
It's
can't
at least
track.
that they can track
Jesus.
on a daily. So extrapolate that over a year.
That's a lot.
It's an invasion, bro. Like
too
people
many
don't want to
people.
say that word, but that's what the fuck it is. We're being invaded, and who knows? I'm sure there's good people coming across, but there's also shit people coming across. It's the law of averages. You let in fucking a million
exactly.
people in a year,
There's gonna be all kinds of shit.
Right.
Those people.
like way more than a million. I'm not even doing the math right. It's like dude,
3 million people a year
yeah.
on the low end
That you know about.
that you know about.
So
Yep. He was telling me that they he said that they just send people to random cities. He was like, bro, he's like, this is gonna blow your mind. This was like a year ago when I talked to him. I just talked to him again like a couple weeks ago. But a year ago we were talking about this. He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, they just had about 50 migrants shipped to Atlantic City. He's like, I swear to God, he's like, they put them on the flight to the airport, ACY, and they have a shuttle that takes them and puts them in Atlantic City, and he's like, go figure it out. And they just drop them off.
get out.
Swear to God. He's like, dude, it's happening in every major city, and it's been happening.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, and there's, whatever, who knows?
But what do you do? What do you do about such a big border that we have? It's not like
I think I waited on one of them.
Huh? What do you say?
I think I waited on one of them. I've made a couple of drinks for those guys. But what do you do when you have such a vast border? Like our border is fucking huge.
Yeah, but it's like
Close it.
from the information. 'cause
How?
I'm fortunate enough to have a
How do
little
we
bit
close
of
it?
insight.
Build that wall.
Shut the fuck
Build
up.
that wall.
Bullshit. Don't listen to balls on the wall build. That's bullshit. That shit ain't gonna stop nobody. But there's such a huge percentage of illegal immigrants that just stay here from flying over, getting a visa, and they just fucking stay. It's a bigger percentage than people fucking think. You know?
Oh yeah, that's the move for most people who get they get the visa. And it's
Why
like,
not?
Right.
I'm just not.
right. Try to
I'm
just blend in. Stay.
Yep. I worked with a bunch of them.
You got to go back on
They're
the
the fucking
13th.
best, dude.
You got to go back on the 13th. How about no? All right.
How about no?
I worked with this one guy. His name is Xenon,
That's fire.
dude.
I love
Cool
that.
as shit, dude.
That's a
He was a
dope-ass name.
fucking man.
That's my next dog's name. Fuck that.
Yeah, his name is Xenon. Yeah, I remember his name is Xenon, and I remember seeing like we were like in the back the one day, both grabbing our paycheck. I mean, he's back in like 99, something like that, and we're both grabbing our paycheck. I'm like, Juan Valdez, like his name on this, like he got like a like Oh no.
Juan Valdez, you dick. What a douche.
But he had like a totally different name.
From the blue-eyed white guy with a beard.
Valdez.
His name was Juan Valdez on
From the
check.
blue-eyed white guy with a beard.
But I was like, dude, that's not your name. He's like,
It is
he
today.
just smiled at me. He was like,
Like, yeah, I know,
yeah.
motherfucker.
I was like,
Jesus.
I get it.
right.
Good for you. But fuck it, dude. That dude belonged here, man. Fuck that. I don't give a shit if he knows who the founding fathers are.
It's because he worked hard and probably fucking abides by the laws. But like you said, the law of
Awesome
averages
dude.
gives you fucking.
He was the hardest
criminals
working
and
dude
whatever.
in the restaurant.
But there's there's two ways to invade. Like you said, you call it an invasion.
What is that?
I just think that.
A little warm.
Let me try that too.
Tasty.
But there has to be a solution. Like, but people love it. They want to come here, man.
Oh shit.
A lot better cold.
Yeah, I can imagine. No, that's good.
Good beer.
Chocolate pumpkin piss. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Organic chocolate stout. This is
Yes.
really good.
Sarah sells that.
That's serious.
Samuel Smith's.
Some white guy made it.
That's of
Well-
course.
Well, this is what it says.
Samuel.
It says it right here. White guy made it. Organic.
Right there.
Organic. A word made up by the whites.
It was.
Fuck that.
How do you spell white people made it? ORGAN.
ORGANIC.
By the whites.
The whites definitely made it. It says organic.
Yeah.
It's another word by the man.
But yeah, man. It's just I don't know what the fuck we do about
That's
this
what I'm
shit,
saying.
dude.
What's the solution?
I think it's just the beginning of the end.
Really?
I don't
There's a
know.
solu- there's a
I don't know,
solution.
man.
Get rid of all these motherfuckers.
How?
No. Politics.
That's a better question, though.
Oh, the
It's-
politicians, yeah.
Get rid of them all.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But who has the fucking answers? Like, what are the answers on that fucking border?
AI.
The only
AI president.
What do you want, a RoboCop?
AI to fucking border.
Yep. Telling you, Rogan talks about it all the time. He talks about how like he's like, wouldn't it be amazing if there was like an AI president who literally just took everything into account and was able to like calculate all the best angles of everything, statistics of everything, and just made a decision that was literally like
that's not a bad idea.
The best path forward for everyone.
For everyone,
not one group of people.
Yeah, like you said, they take the numbers. They put all the numbers together. They crunch the numbers way faster than any human could.
Yeah.
I mean, AI could replace Congress right now. Because there's no way it's going to do worse than what it's doing.
My 3 dogs can replace fucking...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrible, man.
It's awful. It's a bunch of fucking morons just trying to line their pockets. That's
it.
all it is.
That's really it.
That's it. Like, how do you take a job that's less than $100,000 and retire 6 years later
with hundreds of millions of dollars?
Hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, I don't fucking get it, man.
No
wonder these motherfuckers. I get it, but these motherfuckers don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, they're all criminals.
Yeah,
all of them, 100%.
Every single one of them.
They're all criminals, bro.
Massive flaws in the system. The idea of our system is good
because you started with people that had good intentions,
right? And then
now you don't have good intentions because there's only one fucking intention is to make money. It's like, how can this benefit me the most?
Yeah,
and it's always me the most. It's not how it can benefit everybody. You take a public office like to fucking, you know what I mean? Like our governor in New Jersey, he's fucking loaded.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you trying to act like you're doing public service, motherfucker? The only reason you want to is so you could be on the board of some fucking high-end corporation, and then you fucking retire rich, and your kids retire rich, and their kids retire rich.
I want to knock his gross teeth out.
He does have gross teeth.
That's the thing. I don't get that about
gross looking person.
I don't get that about rich people. Like fix
that always is bugged out to me. I'm like, all this money you have, you should.
It's
have
the
a
one
perfect
thing.
Smile,
it's
bro.
the one thing you can fix. Like maybe you can't fix your balding hair. You can't fix
cough
your
it up,
fucking
chompers.
height. You can exactly. You can fix your fucking teeth. Fix your fucking teeth. That'd be the first thing I fucking fix. Tom Segura had a fucking great joke about that shit. Remember? And he was talking about how the lottery changed my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he was like, there's this guy, older guy. He's like, he won the lottery, millions of dollars. Still drives the same car. Still goes to work every day. Kept his house. And he still has fucked up teeth. Like he was like, if I won the lottery, he goes, I would fix other people's teeth. Like not only just my teeth, like I would fix other people's teeth. Like he's like, how do you not fix your fucking teeth? It's true.
Weird.
It's like you still have shitty teeth. Like I don't fucking
understand.
I don't understand. These rich motherfuckers
Demons,
are fucking
bro. They're
terrible.
demons.
Fucking
Demons don't give a fuck
They
about
don't give a fuck. You know what? You don't have to give a fuck, right? There's no ugly billionaires. You're still getting fucking ass. You're still not fucking. You're still not like part of our reality. Like you know what I mean? Your reality is totally fucking.
I feel like that might be part of it though. Is like the arrogance to know like I look like this.
Like
it
false
doesn't
confidence.
Fucking matter.
It's a false confidence. Exactly.
It don't even matter. I'll do whatever the fuck I want still with these fucked up teeth.
Exactly because
I still move how I want. I'll fuck who I want to fuck. Like I'll do whatever I want.
Because they'll fuck him. That's the thing.
That's right.
Like, people fucking lower their standards just to fucking.
I'd like to know. I would really like to run into Phil Murphy and just
Why?
be I'd like to run into him and
What's your one-on-one with Phil Murphy?
My one-on-one?
Go. I'm Phil
Murphy.
Murphy.
Why are you building these windmills off the coast of
Because I'm highly invested in it. Go ahead.
like no, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
That's the
I'll
answer.
give you the answers.
Right.
I'm a normal person.
But I want to hear his answers.
Those
Like,
are his
when,
answers.
when you know
those are the real. That's the
real
truth.
answer.
I would like
100%.
to hear the bullshit he would say though.
The
Yeah,
bullshit
that's
would
what
be
I'm
like
saying.
it's going to help people. It's going to create jobs. It's going to fucking. It's going to fucking. You know what I mean? I'm allowed to jerk off anybody I want.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Apparently, they started.
It boils down. Every fucking movie that has like terrorists fucking and fucking governmental whatever, it all boils down to fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils
No,
down
it's
to. It's
for
like
the
how
greater
much,
good.
Yeah, but how much is enough?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's never enough.
It's never enough because
enough.
there should
At the
be
cost of what though? That's the problem.
there should be a fucking cap on personal wealth. Like,
You're getting into weird territory here now.
but you know what I mean.
I was about to say, hold on.
But
I know why you're saying it.
Yeah.
Though.
you know why.
I know
It's
why you're
because
saying it.
he has so much money he'll never spend in his fucking lifetime.
Right.
So why do you care so much about making
It's an
so much
addiction.
more? It is an addiction, but like I always go to ego, right? It's a
absolutely.
what else is there? I can fucking right now. I don't have to move. I can fucking get somebody to fucking lift my arms and wash my fucking armpits.
Yeah.
You have enough money to do that.
You know what it is?
So what is it now?
I'll tell you what it is. Because Gary V, and I fuck with Gary V.
I like Gary V. We took a picture with Gary V.
Yeah, I remember that.
He knows
I
us.
saw that shit.
He knows us now.
He's a fan of the podcast. Gary V subscribes to the Pouring Rain podcast.
Just straight up
Don't look that up
lying.
though.
Straight up
I can't back that
lies.
up. I can't back that up.
No, but
Disclaimer. I can't back
Because
that
he even said, he was like, listen, he's like, I don't need the money. Like, I'm very well off, whatever. He said, the reason now, he said it becomes a contest. He said, and the amount of money you amass on a deal or you do this for this, it's only used to basically show that you beat somebody else in doing this thing in business in this way.
Yeah.
He said it's just you get addicted to like the winning part of it.
Yeah,
He's like, we don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need the money. He's like, the only reason I like that it's a big sum is because I can say I beat this person at that.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I'm like, it becomes like an addiction. We don't
know because we're not there. But would there be a point where you'd be like, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
It just seems like
I can
there
spend
should be.
$10,000
I don't
a day.
understand
I'll
how-
100%.
And my kids will be rich.
I would 100%. I 100% have a fucking like a number where I'd be
Yeah.
like, I'm good.
Fuck it, done.
Yeah, but do you stop working or do you like? That's what
I'd stop working for someone else.
That's what I want to do. Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. No, I wouldn't stop
Just
working.
do what I wanted to do.
Exactly. I would stop fucking
Yeah.
working. I would do what I want to do. Like we were talking about making people's day. Fucking
Right.
Tipping excessively.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
people just one-on-one basis.
Figure out,
Just
whatever
be
the fuck it is.
How
comfortable,
can I
man.
make your day today?
Right.
Let me
Just
know.
knowing that
I don't
if
have to
something
record it.
like, dude, something bad happens, like you fucking pull your fucking hamstring. You're not worried about taking 3 weeks off of work.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Healthcare is. Oh,
Dude, you literally find something that you're passionate about that inspires you that you may not be able to make money from, but you don't need it now. So
Yeah.
you can do that thing all
Exactly.
day for the rest of your life, contribute, give, whatever it is, and just
that's what
do
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
do
what,
that.
dude, I'm telling you, man. I wish
These dudes,
If
these
you had
people-
money, you could find what makes you happy.
I wish I had the mindset I have now when I was fucking 18.
Of course, we all do.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the whole reason why.
But then we
like, I
wouldn't
try
have
to
had as
tell
much
these kids-
fun.
Exactly.
Then we wouldn't have had as much
Yeah.
fun.
But the thing is, like, if you have this mindset at the age of, like, now that we have,
Getting out of high school.
where it's like, dude, and it's just like, listen, this is the only time in your life where you're probably going to be able to build some kind of business or some kind of like idea out of nothing and have very little to worry about on the other end of it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we have so many responsibilities as adults that you have to take care of. And you're like, all right, well, I got to put this off to the side because I have to take care of this.
Yeah.
You don't have any of that
No.
at that age.
Zero, nothing. Right.
You know? So if you
Yeah.
put off, like, the only thing you have to worry about is putting off a fucking night of partying.
Yeah.
Right. But to you, that's like the
Biggest thing in the world. It's like, all I
It's
want to do
important.
is get pussy.
Right.
it.
You don't realize how
Yeah.
minute and unimportant it is at that age because it's not minute and unimportant.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the biggest
But
thing.
if you're one of those people who is just like, I'm gonna fucking grind and fucking build this business that I fucking have passion for
Yeah.
And then yeah.
at 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
It's because you don't think at like how we feel now. Like I feel like this is our decade, right? We're over 40.
Yep.
This is it.
Yep.
Yeah, we're comfortable.
We're comfortable.
Yeah.
But we also like we know that at 50, like shit's gonna start getting real. You can't fucking, you don't want to move. You're not gonna want to care as much. You don't want to
Right.
fucking, you know what I mean? Now I feel like now we're building those memories that we couldn't build younger.
Yeah.
And it's just, it sucks. Like I always say, right? Youth is wasted on the young.
It is.
And it's like, you know, all you wanted to do
So
was
true.
get to that club. You don't care if you only have $80 to your fucking name.
Yeah.
You got to get to that club. You know what I mean? Just see some bitches, and there might be you know what I mean? There might be a potential hookup.
Right,
Like,
right.
That's what you're looking for. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But now you're like, you think of 40 is so old when you're 20. You think of 40 is so far away.
I remember.
You
feeling
think you have
that.
so much time at 20.
Well, because that 1 to 20 is an insanely long time.
Yeah, it's so long.
But 20 to 40, cut that into a fucking sixth.
Yeah, because you think about it, you have a 9 to 5 that's free. You're not making any money. You're in school from fucking 7 to 3 o'clock, and you're not fucking. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything. You're learning. You're fucking. But your experiences aren't the same. It's like the same thing every day. You're in a routine. Now you're fighting at 40 to be in another routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you wish. I wish my shit was that structured. I was 9 to 5, but and I'm making the money I make now. Now I have to make sacrifices to make the money I make now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have to fucking lose sleep. I have to fucking not be with my wife. I have to fucking give up weekends. Shit like that. Like, just fucking, I don't know, man.
Youth is wasted on the young.
100%.
100%.
Fuck you guys.
Where are we at? What time we at?
About an hour and 20 minutes.
All right. You want to wrap it up, B?
Yeah.
Wrap it up. All right.
Wrap it up.
Thank you for joining us on the Pouring Rain podcast.
The Pouring Rain podcast?
The Pouring Pain.
The Pouring Rain podcast.
The Pouring Pain podcast.
Sir Tom.
I am.
New set, new view. I hope you like it.
We didn't turn the rocket on.
We did. I turned it on.
Is it on?
I probably fucking ran out of battery in the middle of it.
Damn.
I did turn it on, though.
You fuck.
You fucking rocket piece of shit.
Bitch ass rocket.
That's what you get for ordering from Temu.
Is that really?
I don't know where it's from.
I'll hardwire that motherfucker.
There you go. We'll fucking plug that bitch in. But anyway, I've been Bert.
Kinshaba.
Scott Balls.
And we are out. We'll see you next time. Pouring Rain Podcast. Later.
Inscape on decision. Mr. Function, come off and teach them all a lesson.